Everybody, Average Gamer here, and today we're going to be talking about the post-Quirk review. Basically, we're going to look at the three mechs, or the three different types of mechs, sorry, that were the modified, and take a look to see how it really affected them. So, firstly, the fire starters. Well, the fire starters in the end really weren't affected all that much, to be 100% honest with you. I was running with mine, and I really didn't see much of a overall effect, really, on the fire starter. The changes to the range and the heat generation and everything really didn't affect much. Guys didn't overheat as often, didn't overheat or anything like that. So they were still pretty good, to be honest with you. It's a change still. I mean, you still have to kind of watch where you're firing and all that stuff, and watch your heat and all that stuff. But it wasn't enough of a change to really change too much of how I play them specifically. I play more of a shoot and scoot, where I fire as much as I can on a target and then book it. Even with the scouting one that I have, it's like basically all engine, and with one large weapon on it. Didn't really see that much of a difference, to be honest with you. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not much of a change. The Raven though, that one did have a little bit of effect, I noticed. Especially with energy weapons, I noticed that it did affect my my large laser a little bit more than I thought it would. Not so much that it really had a big detriment, but I had to modify how I played with it. The Stormcrows, as I said, I didn't play with them at all. But if it affected the Timberwolf as much as it the Timberwolf is affected, then yes. It had its definite job. The Timberwolf, I found I had to totally rethink the way I play with them now. Medium lasers on them and the medium pulse really have that longer drawn out heat on them now, and the longer duration really is causing problems personally when I'm playing. I've definitely noticed now with the missile with all the negative quirks associated with it, and also now with the missile quirks, I've had some issues with overheating, to the point where I've basically died a few times, just due to my overheating. I overheated once, did an override, and then forgot about it. Because usually in a Timberwolf that I have, I'll overheat maybe twice in a match. So I'll usually let the first one go and wait, but the second one I'll override and then just push forward, because I know I won't overheat the second time, because I'll be pushing it so much. I usually get about 800 damage with my Timberwolves. I've been noticing that I've been almost halved, around 400 to 500. It's definitely had a positive impact as well. I played a couple community warfare matches alone, and I definitely noticed that a lot of people were trying to figure out what to do with the Timberwolves. A lot of people got killed because they overheated. They would rush through that door. We would jump on them like mad bees, and they would get cut up quite a lot, because they would just run through that door and overheat quite quickly. So overall, I believe that the Quirk patch definitely had a positive impact, I'm gonna say. Like I said, with the fire starter, it had an impact, not a major one, but enough that it had to make you think a little bit and change your tactics. The 4N definitely had a big impact. I'm definitely going to be rebuilding mine a little bit. No more large lasers, because it really doesn't have that oomph. I'm thinking of going back towards the missile boat, maybe autocannon build towards it. I think that's the 4N. I can't remember. Stormcrow, I'm not even going to bother with that, because it's the same as the Timberwolf. Massive energy and laser. The vomit will now be significantly reduced. I'm actually planning on building a ballistic build for my Prime now, and having lasers as the secondary weapon to kind of counteract these quirks now. So now you can't just have a laser vomit Timberwolf and Stormcrow. You now have to depend on the missiles and all the other stuff. So with that in mind, I definitely give an A+ to this quirk patch. It definitely did its job, as I said, specifically in community warfare. I got jumped by 2 Timberwolves, and they overheated, and I was able to take them out with my both of them with my Grasshopper, because every time they would try to do their Alpha Strike, they would overheat immediately. So thumbs up. Anyways, thanks for watching this quick little